Okay.
Mangda. Mangda.
Okay.
Or white Vietnam.
Wow.
And you know what they
Yeah.
say? If it's all white, then it's all right.
I'm old enough to know that joke too. So
That was Chris Rock is
yeah.
some maybe it's blacker than or black like me or something like I can't remember what the name of the comedy video because it was like he was talking about white collar crime and he was
Right.
talking if if it's all white then it's all right, you know. But I just thought white Vietnam. If it's all white, it's all right.
No, even saying white Vietnam is like such a history of what was it like cocaine, what heroin, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what's Mang Dao makes me think of the what were the Mang people? What were they? They started with an M, right? And they were in Cambodia, and then our special forces went in and started working with those mountain people in
And then they all got
Cambodia.
slaughtered when we left,
And
usually.
yeah, and were they called the Mang or the Hmong or whatever mountain people? And I think that, yeah, but that's what makes me think of when they do this. Okay, so we're
Manga.
gonna start. Let's start our what are we doing podcast? Let's.
No, you
I'm
should leave this part in here. Like, what are we doing? Oh,
yeah, no
podcast. That's right.
podcast, the most incredible. No, that's Top Cat.
Podcast. The most
Okay,
incredible.
so we're gonna start the podcast with drugs. It takes this many drugs to do a podcast. Okay. White Vietnam, because if it's all white, it's
It's
all right.
all right.
Kratom, it's the way to stay dumb. And then
Oh,
you can get Mangda, which is
manga.
the red Thailand. And yet, like you were saying last night, it's like, are we talking? It sounds like we're dirty, like talking about drugs.
Like heroin or something.
This is shit that probably they've used for God only knows 800 years over there and whatever. But you know the big pharma can't make any money off of it, so
Yo, man,
they
you
say,
gotta help
oh,
out.
this is unregulated, it's unstudied, it could be
You gotta help out the
dangerous.
pharmaceutical industries, my friend. Okay.
I'll tell you what, it has done wonders for me and a couple other people I've talked to who said it's reduced the inflammation in their body. I mean, my guy that comes over and helps me with the landscaping and stuff, he's about my age and he can sit there and shove. He's going, if I wasn't taking the kratom, I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing.
Um,
So it's weird. But
mm,
for you, my friend, to get the white Vietnam, like my buddy Tony does, you go on Kratom Exchange and then you just buy it. And then you got to take the order number and you put it on your Cash App transaction. You send them whatever. And then they ship you the stuff. And you can just buy the powder and put it in the pills yourself. Or you can dump the powder in your mango juice or whatever and drink that
mhm.
sucker or whatever you want. So,
Nice.
so you know how much of this I'm going to send you? Nothing. Nothing.
What?
No,
Well, how
I'll
am I
send you
gonna
some.
live without the white Vietnam?
I don't share my drugs. Okay.
Oh
Hugs.
man,
Hugs, not drugs.
I thought
No,
we
but
were friends, Lee.
oh man, I'll tell you what. He takes like 15 or 20 of these a day. That seems like a lot. But you know,
Mm,
I'm taking about 5 to 7 a day. And yeah, you know, it at first it kind of gives you a buzz, like almost a bit of an opiate buzz, like a euphoric, you know, like a runner's high type thing. But that goes away pretty quick. You get adjusted to it, and you get
I never had
resist.
that buzz with opioids, so I don't know where you get that opioid
Yeah.
at all.
Well,
But
when I was, yeah, you get in the hospital and they start slamming you with the big shit. Yeah, you'll get that opioid
because the opioids I
reaction.
get they give me constipation, which is like the worst. The worst.
That's very common. Yeah, it's very common. We got to give away tactic. Me tactic. The next line will be me tactic instead of you tactic. But this is you tactic. And this is, it was gray. Look at last week's thing when I showed you the gray one. It's not gray now. It's sapphire blue.
Sapphire blue.
Sapphire blue. And it's the only sapphire blue eutectic EFD in the entire multiverse of not only this universe, but other parallel universes. This is it. This is it. And so who wins this? Who wins this? Because on the last podcast, I said, I'm going to color it for you. And guess what? Who's the winner? Because there was only 14 comments and Mike Reese had 2 comments in there. So it was really only 13 individual 13 comments. Guys out there, podcast, you got a 1 in almost 10 chance. Okay. In fact, I had as many comments on my podcast as yours. And what does, to explain to the audience, we do a podcast. I give a copy of the podcast to Liong. We both post it on our channels. So if we say you need to put the comments that win will come off of Liong's post, then you need to go to his post and put the comment in. If we say it's going to be whoever on my post, then you need to go to my post and put the comment in. Or if you just want to, you're not paying attention, then put a comment on both posts and you're covered. You're covered. You got the stereo coverage.
That way you're good.
You are the winner, dude, but you got to contact me, lovethemknives@gmail.com, LUVthemknives@gmail.com. And I'll try and go in and just message him through his comment.
Nice.
And hopefully he doesn't think I'm some kind of a bot or something trying to rip him off. So that's
you were gonna get like $1,000 from it.
Yeah, well, next week we are going to have a huge giveaway. It's getting smaller every time because I keep throwing these items up, and Liong goes, "Oh no, I want that.
I want that one. Yeah. Save that for me."
It's a package next time. Okay, here's the package. I was going through my drawer and I found my Latvin Mini in G10, and I could see that I had been using it, and so I stropped it back up on the gunny juice on my strop. Yeah, and it's sharp now. Okay, so this is a Latvin, doesn't have a box. Latvin Mini from Kaiser. Okay, let's just start there. Okay, start there. Plus another Kaiser product. You get a deck of Kaiser playing cards, and it's crazy shit like all these. You're the queen. You're the king.
Where are my playing cards, Lee?
You don't get none. No, you already stole half the prices. I'm just kidding. No, but I mean, no, we're just, this is all I got. I got this from Kaiser around Christmas saying, "Merry Christmas. You just won a pack of cards." Now, on top of that, okay, the cards, the Latvin Mini, you get the camo Kaiser knife roll, okay?
Do I get a knife roll? Do I get a knife roll?
Oh, I've got another one if you want.
Oh.
You want a knife roll? I got some Civivi knife rolls too.
So that gives me a reason to drive down to Sebring.
Oh yeah, I got some swag. And then, yeah, you didn't get out from behind the table to get your swag. And here is a rubber Kaiser desk roll. Okay, so you're going to get that as well. And it doesn't stop there. It just keeps rocking. A CRKT with bottle opener. You can hang this on a peg. And all these are bits. Okay, and there's the bit driver thing right there. Or on the end here. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, or this is whatever. So you get this bit driver, Okay, but that's not all. And the final is what I got from Swag at the show. This is a backup battery pack, or what do you, power bank, and it's got the cords for powering out to your iPhone. I think this is, this goes to a 9-pin iPhone. And then this is a mini USB, because that's what it takes to charge the power bank. So this goes in and this goes out, and then this little button here and all this shit, and it shows you the blinking light as it's charging up. So you get a power bank as well as the Kaiser cards, the Latvian Mini, the rubber desk mat, and the CRKT multi-bit driver, and a glow in the dark, love them knives thing, and that's it.
And Lee is going to throw in his house next. He's giving his house away too.
Yeah, take over payments. Or if you got a fifth wheel with a 1-ton dually, and then we'll just leave the country in that sucker. We'll just run from place to place.
Plenty of people with a fifth wheel and the dually truck.
So all this, the rollaway thing, the power bank, the driver thing, all this is one, and I'm going to put it over here on the table.
And the knife.
You lucky sons of bitches.
That's right.
Okay, so there's that. So that's the giveaway. So what you do, we just flashed in and out. So
that's so cool.
Hopefully you're still recording. No, yeah, we are.
It is still recording.
So this time you got to leave the comment on mine and subscribe to my channel, and that's it. You can say whatever comment you want, like, you cheap ass piece of shit, why don't you bring out a real knife? But
no,
whatever.
I think they'll be very grateful for all the stuff you're putting in that box. I mean, that's a lot.
Yes. And another thing is, there's going to be a big promotion on the LTK Result. The LTK Result button lock made by We Knives, my design, me and Max. It's a flipper, it's a flicker, it's a button lock, it's a everything. And there's only 23 of the maroon and 63 of the green left, period, on the earth for sale right now, okay? At White Mountain Knives, they're the exclusive. But if you buy one at White Mountain Knives, and you'll see them come out with this promotion, you will get an LTK swag pack for free. So you'll get the koozie, and you'll get the patch and a channel sticker all together in the swag pack. So glow in the dark, koozie, channel sticker all together, which is normally $189 value, but it'll be free. But, so this is $245, but it's $220 after LTK discount code. So $220, you're probably getting a little pack of at least $10 worth or $12 worth swag. So it's like $208 or something net. It's 20 CV. It's titanium. It's ceramic bearings. It's a good little carry knife, not too big, not too small. Good, easy to use blade. And you know what? I've had both these knives apart. I have no button stick with them. I've had several people say, it should have been best knife of 2023. There's a lot of people really, really like them, but okay. And of course, the knife comes in the box, and it's got it's got a pouch inside with microfiber cloth and all that.
Yep.
Okay. So the result, they will run out. They will be gone. They will be no more. So there's that.
Yes. You guys got to get them. Yeah.
So, and then I do want to announce one more thing, and that's this. This is the monthly knife club, and this is the mystery pack I got from them. And I didn't know really much about them, but I had somebody contact me through Facebook Messenger, monthly knife club, our collector's plan. I'm going to do a video on my YouTube channel soon on this. And it comes in this kind of a box, monthly knife club. This was the mystery pack. So they have all different, you can subscribe to their monthly box for under $20 a month, up to like $120 a month. And they've got all kind of different levels and stuff. But this were the 3 knives in my mystery pack was the Beyond EDC Geo Flipper. Okay, it's a big front flipper, not big knife, but it's a front flipper. It's crazy. It's very angular. And look at that front flipper hanging out there. Also, the Swags, okay, button lock, sway back. Button lock was the other one. And the third one was right here was this black Kaiser Megatherium, Elijah Isham design, full-size Megatherium, crazy cool knife. Okay, so those were the 3 knives that were in the mystery pack. So I just want to give Monthly Knife Club a shout out because these came in while I was at SHOT. And then when I got back from SHOT, the wife and I both came down with a COVID type of virus. And we were, and you did too.
We all got sick.
Yeah. And so we were all sick for like a week, or just kind of crapped out and feeling raggy, for a while.
Yeah.
And so didn't get a lot done that week. But that box was waiting for me when I got back on the 27th of January. And here it is mid-February. I haven't done a video on it. So my apologies to Monthly Knife Club because I wanted to get it up on my channel and show people the subscription box because I've never had a subscription service before.
Right.
So this will be interesting because this was a mystery box. Okay, so what's coming next month? I don't know. And so because you don't know what's going to be in the box, I will be interested in showing that on a monthly basis, so you can kind of get a feeling. But the way they're doing the knives, it's not retail like MSRP value. It's not even MAP value, which is lower, what the dealers normally call minimum advertised price. It's the value you get is below that. So it's like getting it close to wholesale or somewhere between minimum advertised and wholesale. So it's a good deal money-wise. And if the knives are you're copacetic with, and you might get some interesting things that you may never have really thought about buying, but then you get them and then you go, wow, I'm kind of glad I got this because it made me look at something different and new and that kind of thing. So
that's usually how those things work. And you might, like you said, you get a good deal. You get something that you normally may not be like, oh, let me go buy this when it was like the full price. But then now you get it at the monthly Knife Club deal. You're like, hey, this is worth it. Especially because,
I got a buddy named Rory up in Montana. And this koozie, tough shit. But he's up in Montana. And he gets some of these packages that are made for guys that go fishing, trout fishing, and all that kind of stuff. So they have all these things, and he likes those subscription boxes. And you know what? I've never been on that, but you might get fire starters, you may get a compass, you may get different flies and bait type stuff, and different things for fly fishing, and just different kinds of gear. And so it is kind of fascinating, and it may be products that you never thought you'd ever buy or get into. And
Right.
you go, wow, this is way cool.
Hey, your internet might be a little bit off because that's the second time you blinked.
I thought you farted. So that must have been it. You just farted.
So Rory's your friend? So I just recently discovered, like, he DM'd me. And it's the weirdest thing. People send me DMs, but it'll go to like my Instagram hidden requests. And I'm like, hidden requests? How the hell am I supposed to find that?
Because you don't follow him. So if he tries to DM you, it goes to hidden request. Click on it and decide if you want to allow it into your primary feed.
Right.
And
then, like, you know where all those hidden requests DMs usually come from? Like
porn sites,
looking for sex. You know, these girls are like, "Hey, honey, you know, looking for a good time." I'm like, delete. I'm like, who's this Rory guy? You know.
and my wife goes, "Why are you getting all this stuff from porn sites?" It's like, because apparently I'm not ambiguously gay. Okay, so apparently.
Man. Thank you for clearing that up to us, Lee, because I was trying to question that.
Didn't have my pronouns up there of he and his or whatever. I mean, I've noticed some people that have put pronouns up there, and it's like, I'm sorry, I'm not a pronoun kind of guy. It's like, I have 3 of them. It's kiss, my, and ass. And are those pronouns?
I don't know. But I've never been too good at pronouns, so don't ask me. You got to ask one.
I don't know if they're an adjective or a verb, or I used to be.
I know what a verb is. So verbs are usually action words, right?
Yes, they are.
Yeah. That was the only thing I remember from my English class. Me being English being my second language, so sorry, guys. You know? Yeah.
But you're not bad at English. And I hate to even talk about your white privilege. I mean, because you show it so incredibly. It's like,
Actually, one of my friends would probably make me like a white privilege card and just give it to me to carry around,
Because you are the definition of white privilege.
Totally. Yeah, totally. I don't.
You remember when we were talking about I was going to have you come over here and take you to one of those little dirt bars in South Florida. And you're going to go in there, and I was going to dare you to walk in there and go, bunch of crackers. Yeah, crackers. And
okay, I would say that if there's a running car outside for me to run right into and we drive off, okay? And they will never see me again, and I'll never see them again.
And then I told Leon, don't worry, I got your back. But really, I was going to turn right around as soon as he started. Run out the door saying, I don't know this guy.
Because everybody can carry a weapon here in Florida legally, right?
Oh,
man.
They're all packing down. They're all packing down.
They'll be like,
they got their MAGA hat. They're my kind of people.
Flying, and most of them will be like, oh, shit, live target practice. Yeah.
Pull.
That'll be the best day of their life. That'll be the best day of their life, man. Good. Yeah.
Oh my God. That's hilarious. Yeah, that's hilarious. Then I'll have to get out my Fenris knife. It's about this long. Okay.
Oh, then you're gonna join in. I always hated that Leon. Yeah, now I can do it.
Get him. Get him. Oh, no. Hey, he's cool, dude. He's got the white Vietnam.
The white
Vietnam. That he came straight from Vietnam. Doesn't he look Vietnamese to you?
Oh my God. Actually, no one knows where I'm from. No one. Not even other Asians. They would not know where I'm from.
They can't peg you?
I don't have like the typical Chinese look, and so they're like, where are you from? I'm like, I'm from Malaysia. They're like, oh, okay. I was going to guess that. Wink, wink. Yeah, okay, you're going to guess that.
Is that where the mutts come from? Is Malaysia? It's kind of a mixed bag of you're nothing.
Well,
You're not
Malaysia is a
Japanese.
mix
You're not
of,
Chinese.
it's a Muslim country, right? And then the Chinese people moved there to do business, and there are a lot of Indians there too, right? But my family's all Chinese, and I don't speak Malay at all because Malay is an Islamic language. But it was a British colony because Britain colonized it back in when they colonized that whole area. So everybody there speaks English as the second language, and sometimes as the primary language. So for any of you guys wanting to visit that part of the world, you could get around pretty easily in Malaysia because everybody speaks English. It is taught there in schools.
But do they speak American? There's difference right there. American.
Actually, a lot of them sound British.
Oh yeah.
No, not like that. Not like that, but it sounds like they almost have like an English accent because we pronounce things the proper way over there. Not like some people. But that being said.
Oh, I got my buddy on the blower. Oh, he said to check in the boot. And we're gonna take the lift up to these whatever.
But yeah, for anybody wanting to travel and they're afraid to not get like English-speaking countries, that is one place where you'll find a lot of English speakers. Yeah.
Good. And is the rent cheap? Because that's all I give a shit about.
Yeah, the rent is cheap. The food is cheap. The most expensive thing you're going to do is buy your ticket to go there and come back. That's the most expensive thing. But
I've seen international house hunters. Roseanne and I watched that. That's like the last thing that always sends me to sleep, right?
Yeah.
But there's a lot of people go into Asia, and it's like, what's your budget? And they go, we don't want to go over $350 a month. And I go, shit, you can't even get the side of somebody's fucking garbage can for that. And they got apartments. Like here's an apartment, a bathroom. You get access to the community pool.
Right.
It's gated, and you get kitchen appliances and everything for $350 a month. Right. They go, we said 300, 350 is a little. I'm going, how? What's your budget like? You can't go an extra 50 bucks.
You see, when you go to like a real estate agent and they see that you're not a local, they're gonna put you in like an area that has all the expats, right? Because that way you feel more at home with other expats. But once you get to know your way around, and then you go and stay in like where the locals stay, you'll probably get it for like $200. You know what I mean? Because even like the hotels there, like my uncle and I, we always look at all the hotels and everything, and then where like you stay like at the big names like a Marriott or Four Seasons, of course they're gonna charge you like ridiculous prices, right? But they're known for their luxury. But if you were just gonna go there and you just wanted a bed to go sleep at night, a shower, and then Wi-Fi, and they even provide you breakfast, $30 a night. And it's like a nice clean room and everything, And I'm like, yeah, we can do that. The funny thing is I go to a show every September in Paris. And I love going to Paris, and I love the show. But every time we go to the show, there is some kind of strike happening that week.
Oh.
And like one year, it was like the transit strike, so you couldn't take any of the transit. One year, it was the garbage strike, and all the trash was on the street and laying there. And you're like, what's going on here? And, so last year I didn't go to the show, but I might reconsider going to the show. And like almost any place you go to, you better be ready to walk. You better be ready to walk because it's all walking. To all these places, you're not gonna take an Uber, you're not gonna take a cab for like 5 minutes. And if they did, they'll be like $50. They'll be like, you'll run up the tab. So if you're comfortable with taking metros and trams and buses, you're good. Because in Thailand. Oh my God, Thailand is so easy to get around on the metro, and they are spotless and they're clean. And 2 years ago, I went with my mom and uncle, and my mom is walking with a cane. As soon as they saw her coming up the stairs, the police officer, because each platform has a police officer, they went and let her through the door. They opened the door and let her through because she had a cane, you know. And they're so courteous. They'll point you. They'll let you know where the elevators are, and every single one of them has an escalator up the staircase, so you don't have to like walk everywhere. But it's like it's so modern. It is such a modern city, you know. Now, don't get me wrong. There are still some parts that are like a little dirty, a little grungy, but in terms of like getting around, get food, and it is a nice place to go visit. It is a very nice place to go visit.
That's pretty high praise considering the fact that you don't even like seafood. So you like the beef, the pork, the stuff like that.
I am the only person that is Asian heritage that doesn't like sushi. So most of my friends know this, and then people will be like, "Hey, you want to go sushi?" I'm like, no, thank you. They're like, "Why not?" I'm like, "I don't actually like it." But you're Asian. I'm like, yeah, it's funny, right? No, the thing is, in Southeast Asia, everything is cooked and it's spicy and it's delicious. So, like the first time I had it, I was with my family and we were so excited to try it. And then we went to this restaurant in Queens that had sushi and they were specialized in sushi. And as soon as we ate it, we're like, "Is this supposed to taste like this? Why is the texture so like weird?" Because it's the fish is not cooked at all. It's still like a little weird in terms of like texture wise, and then the rice is not really warm. It's kind of lukewarm, and then forget about wasabi. Wasabi tastes like gasoline to me, and I'm like, oh my god, never again. But I've tried it multiple times just to see like if I could try other things. I like it. Usually I like the eel, I like the tempuras and stuff like that. But yeah. But they got everything there. And like I said, what you spend on your ticket to go to like Thailand, it'll last you the whole month over there in terms of food and hotel. So
wow.
Go do it, Roseanne. Go do it. Go do the Southeast Asia tour.
You know, the sad thing is there are so many, Quartzsite, Arizona. Roseanne was saying the other day, because we lived in Arizona for about 8 years before we moved to Florida. And she goes, up in Quartzsite, they got all these elderly people, retirees. They have no money. I mean, rents and lot rents for mobile home parks. And these people are on fixed incomes. All the rents and the costs, because these big corporate entities are buying all the housing, and then they're cranking the prices up. She goes, there's all these people in Quartzsite and other places in Arizona living in their cars on the street because they got no place that they can afford anymore on their fixed income. And I'm sitting there going, wow, what if I quit doing everything I'm doing and we just had to live on Social Security? And that's when the idea of going to Asia, because it's like, I don't know. I mean, I've even looked at the old hometowns that I grew up in the Midwest, little towns in the Midwest, and they're not inexpensive anymore either.
No, there wasn't an inexpensive place unless you're going to like really like somewhere where there's like no services or something, right? That's like no easy roads to get to, not a lot of stores that you can buy your food and stuff.
Yeah.
Now, those places will be more affordable, but any place that has like a Walmart or some supermarkets and the post office and then roads, a highway and stuff like that, those are all, unfortunately, more expensive now, and that's just the way it is going to be. Now, that being said, it's going to happen over there too. It's just the time.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And
so, if you're my age, you might be able to get through it, and you're already clocked out before the shit goes down.
Well, don't look at it that way, because I think you still have plenty of years, okay? But the thing is, what can we do to enjoy our time while we're on the planet, right? And the thing is, like if we go to a place where we can budget ourselves, and it'd be under a grand a month, I think we can live a pretty good life, Ooh, what's that?
Oh, hell yeah. You know what? This is, oh yeah, this is, I was going to mention this. This is TACCOM.
Oh, nice.
So my buddy was there at SHOT Show at TACCOM, and then they had Remet in their booth with them. There's like a table of Remet, and then it went to TACCOM. And I had the Grunt, but I saw this one there because I was talking to him. And I was going, you know what? You're going to need to get into maybe doing some blades in Magna Cut because they wanted to go up into M390. And so I was just kind of horse shitting with him going, well, you need to get Magna Cut and stuff. And I go, you know what? Because the OEMs in China are now they do have Magna Cut and they're putting Magna Cut out. And, you know, he goes, hold on. And he showed me this and it's got Magna Cut. And I
wow. It's not
clear,
picking up.
But it's Magna Cut blade. And this is OEM by Bestech. Okay. So TACCOM, they're TACCOM, not TAC Knives. They've got a TAC Knives site, which is the lower end OTFs and stuff. But then they have TACCOM. And this is the higher end stuff. That's 154 CM or M390 or Magna Cut. But they're all OEM by Bestech. And you know what? This I was really surprised because I almost have zero. It's almost like the Gavin Hawk. This is
Deadlock?
So close to zero play. It's amazing. But this is like 3.2, 3.15 inch blade, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, this one's called a Barracuda. And this is the only one I know that they have out in Magna Cut. But, you know, talk about slender, cool. Wow. But I was really, I haven't done my video on that either.
Yeah.
I haven't done my video on nightclub.
We
We
got to get you to crank out some videos, Lee.
Oh, hey. What do you think of my natural G10?
I like it. That's
this is my
blue.
Trinity in natural G10. I threw this in with this. So you can see there's a difference in the darkness. This translucent versus gray. And what it ends up with in the same bucket with the same dye. This is kind of interesting, isn't it?
Because it's still like translucent.
It still has a little bit of a translucent quality to it.
Right.
And yet it's really, I think it's way as cool.
Nice.
Yeah. And I've got these on my website from Liong. And I am doing a swag pack. If you buy one of these, it's $85 to buy it. Okay, I get that. But I've got a swag pack that's worth $12 whatever dollars that you get for free with this. And you know what? You're hurting yourself if you don't try a Trinity. And there's my purple one. This is the one that was out in my car for a long time. I was always talking about, I got a Trinity out in my car. This is the one that's out in my car. Why I brought it in, I know. I forgot to bring a knife with me, but I always know I got two of them in my console. So I put this one in my pocket when I was out and about, and then I forgot to take it out and leave it in the console. So I brought it in the house. But this is the Trinity in purple, and this is the Trinity now dyed in sapphire blue.
Nice.
So I think the Trinity, I think you could make an argument that the Trinity in the Eutectic line is just as much cool, drop, shuddy, and sensible use as the EFD. So
yeah. They're all really glass smooth, So yeah, I mean, if you guys gonna give me a shot, I hope you guys try the Trinity and the EFDs because a lot of people have been giving me very good feedback on them. And so, yeah, almost every time I post it up, and I posted up today, a few guys are like, hey, this knife is really smooth and it's a lot better quality. And I thought, at first they thought like anything else, 14C is 14C, but it's not. I mean, you can make a good knife out of a lot of different ingredients and still make it high quality, Yeah. So
And you know what? I posted this on my Instagram yesterday, and because I wanted to show everybody this is the giveaway thing, and trying to encourage people to click into our podcast. But my buddy Tri-State, if you know Tri-State, he's got a YouTube channel. He does a lot of live feeds and stuff. And he says, oh, he ordered one of these. I think he ordered the purple with the black leg.
Next week, I don't know if we can do our podcast because next week on Thursday, I will be traveling to Texas.
Oh, you're going to Texas. Well, that's fine. That's fine. Because Roseanne's going, are you going to do these every week? Or maybe you should just do them every other week or something like that.
We should do them every week, of course.
That's what I told her. I mean, we got to have these guys the expectation of to listen to us blither on.
Yeah, totally.
I mean, if they stay up and they listen to us for this whole thing, it's like, number one, they're smoking way too much weed or some kind of drugs, or they're as sick and tired of watching TV as I am with all the woke shit on it.
Well, there's nothing interesting on TV lately.
Oh, God, no.
That's all.
Okay, are we done?
We are done. So if you guys are in Texas, please come to see me at my booth at Blade, Texas. And I will be having a giveaway there for one of the Pelican cases. Okay. Yeah. Oh, no. It's a Nanook case. Sorry. It's a Nanook case from Guard Dog Foam. And I will tag them on my Instagram and Facebook post. All right?
Okay.
All righty, guys. Hope to see some of you there.
Okay, I won't be there, but I'll be in Atlanta, and I'll be expecting you guys to show up because my bar tab, I can't afford, but I'm going to run it up anyhow. Just bring your Visa card. I don't even care if I know who you are.
just bring Lee a case of Coors Light in a cooler.
Yeah, because Neves, he snuck out on me. Okay, he snuck out on me. Super Steel Steve stepped out. He goes, I ain't picking that tab up. So I had to dump it on Ostapel, and they wouldn't take a Polish MasterCard. So,
dude, nobody can afford your bar tab. What the hell?
So that was it. So I tried to dump it on Stifler, and then Tri-State left. He said, oh, we got to go back to the Airbnb. He takes his wife, runs out the door. So that's it. It's a tough world. It's a tough world.
You know, all you need is to bring your cooler, some ice packs, and bring those cases of Coors like yourself, and you'll be fine.
I am. This time I'm going to stay at the Renaissance, which is right there, okay, where the pit is. I'm going to stay in the pit, and then I'm going to roll the cooler out into that parking lot where they party every night.
Yeah. So, all right. On that note.
Oh, yeah. Guys, you're right.
I will see you at Blade, Texas next week. I hope so. You come up to my booth and enter the giveaway. All right.
All right, you guys. Tune in to find out who the winner is. Just a comment in the comment section, but also go on to Liong's copy of this thing and also put a comment in there and sub to his channel because you should. It's only right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and also go to our Instagrams, follow us on Instagram, because who knows what the hell we're going to be doing on Instagram. I'm thinking about doing some little giveaways on Instagram too. So
really,
okay.
You gotta have to one up one another on these giveaways.
Yeah. So it'll be the battle of the giveaways. Okay. So all you guys, thank you. If you're still here, you're not dead, you haven't killed yourself by now, just going, oh my God, I can't take another minute. But tune in to our next podcast and I want to bring people in. So Big Red EDC, Tri-State, anybody we could dig in. I'm going to start going searching, begging for people to come in and join us on our podcast.
I'm going to bring over the old lady down the street to join us on our podcast.
Homeless, immigrants, anybody. I don't care. They probably turn me down too. They'll turn me down too.
Until
Okay.
the next one, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Stay sharp.